This trip started the way all of our best adventures do, right here at home. Catching bait from the pond, loading up the truck, and chasing that feeling you only get on the river. A live bait versus artificial bait competition.
1-1 right now.
I grew these mealworms. They was up under the feed buckets in the chicken pen. Very aromatic. Still got my worm. Number 2. For me. How many you got? No, you don't got 5. Let me see. Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're escaping. You only got 1, but it is the biggest one. I give you credit for that. Number 3. Number 4. TJ won. He did switch over to bread though.
What's up, guys? TJ and Sarah back here again with you with Blue Dog Ventures. I just heard a fish jump down there and we about ready to jump in too. It's hot, 99 degrees today, but it ain't gonna stop us. We're gonna come down here and sweat it out till dark and sweat some more after dark. We're gonna try to catch some catfish. Talked to a friend of ours. They caught some Appaloosas last night, so we're gonna come down here and try to catch some. We got about 30 or so live bream we caught out of our pond. Got some worms, gonna try to catch a few more. We're gonna do some bank fishing off the Sandbar for catfish and set some limb line, trot lines. We're just gonna have a good old time. We got the boat unhooked, ready to back down in the water. Only thing we got left to do is throw our camping gear on here. We're gonna go throw it out at the Sandbar and start setting some lines. Y'all come along with us. Appreciate y'all watching.
Plug check. We're good.
Ducks just flew up from right there and went through there.
think we're gonna call this home for the night.
Yep, this is where we normally stay when we come. We stayed at a couple different spots, but we always like this one. There's a slough on the backside. If we need to catch some more bait, we can go over there.
Right through there. We headed out with a cooler full of bait, a boat full of gear, and a plan to spend a couple of days off-grid camping on a sandbar and running limb lines for big catfish. The sand's very hot on my tootsies. There's something about setting up camp riverside, hearing nothing but frogs, the fire crackling, and the sound of a limb line hitting the water. It resets your soul.
Perfect. Good enough.
He's thinking hard on running a trot line.
Here's that tree right there.
It's 10 foot where the back of the boat's at.
And
Well,
that's deep.
about 9.
It's deep for right now this time of year, or as shallow as it is now.
Yeah, the river's really, really low right now where we are at.
We meant to bring our bank poles. This would be a beautiful place for bank poles all along this bank and across the river over there, but
We got in too big of a hurry and forgot them. Next trip.
I don't want to sit one.
Okay.
We wasn't gonna do a trot line. I can't help it. It's too pretty. It's normally rough and raging right here when it's high, and it's perfect. It's on a bend coming off the main river, hitting the bank and coming back out, and it's just one big eddy right here. About 30 or 40 yards in length. Perfect spot to set up if we was pole fishing.
Y'all hold on a minute and I'll take it off the tripod and show y'all.
The river comes around, hits the bank, and then bounces back out and goes out here, which creates a big eddy in this spot right here, and it's deep. It's a deep hole. Deep for this time of year. So like I said, normally it's close to 20 foot right here, and it's only 10, 12.
Those are 2 limb lines on the end down there. We always hang limb lines from that tree right there, and we can really tell how low it is. Because usually we're not having to reach that high to time. Let me get you unhooked off the motorbike.
You can see this spot right here where people.
It's a hot spot.
About any time we fished that tree right there, we caught flathead.
Yep.
But it's a popular spot, so it's hard to fish it. Every time we came, last year, every time we come, there'd be somebody fishing it. But this year, ain't nobody fished it.
Because they're probably smart enough to stay under the air conditioner, seeing how it's 99 degrees out here.
Yeah.
But that sun's going to go down in just a few minutes and give us some relief. But it is hot, y'all.
Oh, who there?
Sure is. I don't know if y'all can hear that on the camera or not.
Real peaceful today. I expected that there was one boat at the boat ramp, but we ain't heard. I heard one when we pulled up, but nothing. Crickets out here.
This is not a real popular landing that we put in. It used to be, but they built one about 1.5 miles, 2 miles up the road. A nice new public landing with a gravel road and nice cement boat ramp. Brand new. Not brand new, it's been there for a few years, but that's where everybody goes now. And this one's got a long, bumpy dirt road to get back here, but it's just our favorite.
We fished that other one a while back and we couldn't get here. We tried. Well, that's during the storm. We couldn't get back here, so we went to that one. We caught fish, but we just like this one.
They were cutting all that storm wood, and the skidder had bogged down in the middle of the road and made it impossible to...
We tried. We have to show you a clip of it.
Yeah, we did. Okay. To give y'all a reference on time, is probably about 10-15 minutes after 6 p.m.
We got all our live bait in the truck, which is back at the landing, of course, in the shade. But we don't like to take them out now because our live well in here is small and they'll die. But we'll keep them in the truck, got ice on them, or in the water, got cold water, got aerator going. And we're going to start here and work our way back to the landing on our lines, and then get our bait and come back and bait them. And this shit, by the time we find our spots and get everything done, it'll be time to start baiting them in anyway, right at dark. We just didn't want to get here too early because, like she said, it is 99 degrees today. She can't catch them sitting on the couch.
Nope, they don't bite too good that way. Strawberry, garlic, gizzard, and hot dogs. Oh, my water's spilling.
That's a high commodity right now.
Hmm?
That's a high commodity right now.
Yeah, it is. All right, that's got 2 limb lines down and a trot line. I didn't. That's what he's doing. He's letting the weight hit the bottom. He's feeling for the bottom, and then he'll bring it back up about a foot.
Yeah, about 12 inches off the bottom. And you probably wonder why we got so much rope, but you never know what depth. It could be 30 foot to the bottom. None of these holes is that much, but we have fished in other spots where it's a lot deeper. So we need all we can get.
And we like to use green line, but we run out and we had to make up some right quick. And all we had was this white line.
We like to use green, especially if we're not going to stay the night. But we're staying the night, so it's not as bad.
Green's a little harder to see. It's a little more camouflage than that bright white. But he's just cruising. I'm talking for him because, as y'all can tell, he's got a dip in his mouth. And he's hard to understand without anything in his mouth, much less a dip. But he's just cruising along this high side. And we're checking depth. Because, again, it is extremely... I caught you guys. Hey, y'all about took a swim. And that would have been not good. But... we've got a depth finder, so we're checking for deep holes. We like it, at least, we prefer a minimum of around 7 foot. The deeper the better. But as low as it is right now, the deep holes are going to be kind of hard to find. And we're probably going to have to fish a little more shallower than we normally do.
I normally try at least 8 foot is what I like, at least 8 foot. But right now we've got ourselves to 6. That hole back there is 10, 12 foot. That's the deepest hole right here. We can go on upriver. There's a bunch of rocks and we don't go up there too much. We know this area, we fished it low, we fished it high.
And that's something important when you're doing night fishing and you're going out in the middle of the night to check your lines. It's imperative that you know that river and you know that stretch of river that you're running lines. Because the night, just the darkness in itself can throw you off, and it's hard to see your stuff in the river, your rocks, your logs that you're used to in the daytime. So you want to fish. That's why we always come to the same place. That's why when we fish at the lake, we always stick to the same little spot. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, it's hard to keep this thing stable with the boat moving. But that's just us and our preference. We like to stay in very familiar territory, especially when we're night fishing, which is majority what we do. As you know, catfish bite mainly during the night. You can catch them during the day, I'm not saying you can't, but they're more lively at night. This is gonna be limb line number 4. It's at the mouth of a little slough. Yeah, it's probably hard. That's still here. Sound like a bunch of hogs. Huh?
Big mother.
I don't know why. For 1 minute, I thought that he was going to swap sides. He always works out of the right side of the boat, but I thought he was going to change up on me. But he didn't. Left side of the boat, excuse me. You know us females don't know our left from our right.
Another thing this time of year you gotta check for is hornet's nest or wasp nest and snakes.
Look at the gator, baby. Y'all see him? He just went under. He's coming straight for us. He's probably going to be sleeping with us tonight over there on the Sandbar. Yep. As soon as we pulled up to the Sandbar, he thought he saw one come off the point there. And obviously he did, because we're directly across from the tent right now. We just have to keep the tent zipped up real good. They're usually pretty curious creatures. We see them a lot. We usually see 1 or 2 every time we come down here to the river. And if you ease up in a slough where one's at, they'll just kind of hang around and watch from a distance. It's like they just checking you out, seeing what you're doing. I noticed he put his feet out of the water though. And I can't say little baby, baby.
I normally don't have that much luck.
I was wondering what was taking so long. You got a new style farmer's tan. Alright, moving on to the next spot. As you can see the tent right over here? Let me get right over there. I need this live well to be just about yay much wider, and you guys would be set. We're having a hard time finding some deep holes. This one's only about 5.5, 6 foot right here. But That's the deepest we found in a long little stretch here.
Oh no, that curve's pretty fast. Let me get the weight. I got on it.
You want to ease on around the corner there where it's eddy?
It is right there, look. You see what kind of weight I got on it. What's that?
I don't know what kind of tree that is.
Cold ball.
I'm pretty good with my trees, but I don't know about that one. Here, let me give you some bait. Here. That was number 5. No, I saw that one stump, but I didn't. I see it now.
I don't know why I'm ready.
Right at 5.5, 6 foot. See something starting up right there. Here's a good lamb right here. That one's gonna look pretty dancing in it. Number 6. You gonna put bait on it?
Yeah. Caught one already.
Did we mention how hot it is? It's pretty toasty. Moving on. I think we got the whole river to ourselves, babe. We have not seen one boat yet. Did you say we had? 15 or 16. So we got 9 or 10 more to go. Oh.
Oh yeah. This is normal anyway. This one, no. There.
And 8.5. That's what we're looking for. This will be number 7.
This one's pretty shaking too.
Yep. It went up a good bit. Is that going?
Yeah, I think we're good going up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hold now, hold now. There's a stump I saw right in there too. There's a big stump right there. You want to remember that one.
That ain't not good. We pick mud up.
This will be number 8. Right at 5 foot. Hold on now. Hold. You got us? right there. That'd be a good tall, fat root. About. Do you want me to grab that one?
I think I'm gonna try it.
That'd be at 2 foot right there. You think it messed up the thing?
Pardon me.
Nope.
We normally tie it. I think we tied that before too. Right on that point.
Yeah, we did. That little tree coming out the bank.
Yeah, we
We
did.
did. If you hand me that limb, I'll hold it till you get situated. I just gotta hold the tripod so y'all don't go swimming. Alright, I got it. Right around 6 foot right here. I was gonna say it looks swift. Is it?
Yeah, it's hanging off the.
He ain't liking this spot. Did y'all see that? What was that? A yellow fly on my cheek? We letting go? Oh my God, you would have freaked out. I'm pretty close to it. A tarantula. He don't like spiders at all. He's even fuzzy, furry. He's a jumping spider too. He just jumped up on the cooler. I ain't gonna kill him. Look at him. He was on me.
He gets on me in the middle of that nap and going up front.
Oh yeah, 8 foot. 8 foot. Here, give me something to hold. If you get it to my hand, I can't let go of this tripod.
You do.
Are y'all keeping count? Is it number 9 or 10? We're gonna say 9. I think it's 9. You gotta help me. What's wrong with that right there?
Look. Deal ain't gonna break. Try to get live in it.
That's old pine, man. It ain't gonna break.
Thankful. bank pole, bank pole. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find that normal tree up here.
No. Not unless you gonna do some acrobats. Boy, it's dropped off, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like big holes. That's what we told you earlier. We should have brought the bank pole.
Yeah, buddy. We was just at 1.5 foot, and all of a sudden it dropped to about 8.5 foot. That's what you want. You can reach that line to call it, can't you?
Yeah, for sure. Almost right in place.
We always tie at the sycamore tree, but it's always a reach when the river's up. Pretty sure enough for reach now. That's why I was saying he's probably gonna have to do some acrobat. But there's a line somebody cut that we can reach to tie to back there. And then you gonna do 2 here?
I like to do 2 here.
Huh?
I like to.
Well, let's do it, babe. This slough right over here is where I normally put my noodles out at. We may or may not do that tonight. We'll see. And when I say noodles, for those of you all that haven't watched us yet, or this is the first video you landed on, we call them noodles. We use pool noodles. We rig them up for jugging. But you'll hear us refer to them as noodles. And no, we're not hand noodling for catfish. We're jugging with pool noodles. So what you need me to do?
Look in there and hand me that green spool.
We didn't put no bait on that one, did we?
No.
Did we put any bait on the last one?
No.
Are you getting Neil?
Cut my hand.
You cut your hand.
This line's cutting it, trying to hold it. We'll make this too rare, right? We'll wear everything up.
Why didn't you let go? You act like we ain't got. You act like we ain't got no motor on this boat.
I had to hold it to hold it still.
Look at him. He's back on me. Look, babe. You see him? Okay, he's going overboard. Woo! Woo! The sun's so bad I can't even see you guys anymore. Okay.
I hear a boat.
You hear a boat? I don't hear a boat, babe. I didn't get the spider overboard. He's still in here somewhere. He seems to like me though. Alright, I hear it now.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
What you mean? Oh. I got you a hot dog. Hmm?
I think I started Where's the lead?
We're not gonna put a hot dog on that one?
I'm just trying not to help take a look this way. Look at that tree when the water's up, you would never think that they would.
Hit what?
It's going to drop off right there, isn't it?
Oh no.
It looks like it was.
It's crazy how these big old gigantic trees don't just fall over in the water when all their roots are exposed like that. There's my sleeve. You can see that high bank. I'm gonna try to tie. right at 7 foot. And I think this is number 12 maybe. Put the camera down, baby. You need to help you.
One that's full. Look at it. Just right. Got wings?
Yeah. We'll see it dancing in a few. All right, number 12. Huh? Yeah, me too. Alright guys, we're fixing to head up here back to the truck at the ramp and go ahead and load up with our bait and then we'll start working our way back down baiting. They all still looking good. We put some ice in there and had those frozen water bottles, keeping the water temp cold as possible and keeping the air to them, and that fish crack does the trick. Alright guys, we went up to the landing, to the truck, and we got our bait. We split it between this bait cooler. We got half of them in this bait cooler and half of them in the live well of the boat. And we got aerators. I'm saying that so country here. Say it, aerator. Aerators. Anyway, so we've made it back to our first line going back down the river. And so we're gonna start baiting with live bream. It is currently 8:22. You need me to hold that though? Oh, you just need a fish. I'm sorry. I'm falling down on my job, y'all. I don't know how all this is gonna work. We'll try it. If I can. No, that's definitely not gonna work. Okay, babe. We're just gonna go back down. I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod and show you guys on this next one right here where and how he hooks the bream. And then we'll probably cut the camera, and if we run into any excitement where we caught something on one of our hot dogs, going back down rebaiting, I'll be sure to turn the camera back on. And if you guys are looking for a good bait cooler, this Engel bait cooler right here it's a 30 quart, and it comes with the net and the hole for the aerator tube to come through. This cooler has been with us on so many fishing adventures. It's real tough, real durable. It's been through the mill with us. But it comes with the mounted rod holders on the other side. Also, if you're doing any saltwater fishing on the beach,
clean a few of the scales off right there. Plug it through, and if you got a scale on the tip, clean it off, because that'll prevent a hookup. Don't tangle.
nah, I think we good.
Oh, they wrapped around it. It's gonna stay for the water.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Like I said, we're gonna continue going on down. I'm not gonna fight with holding the tripod still, because we need to go ahead and get them baited pretty quick. And if we run into any excitement, like I said, I'll cut the camera back on. If not, we'll get back with you once we land at the Sandbar again.
I hope we got one too.
I'm hoping we do too. But it is a beautiful afternoon. Look at that. Look at that pretty sunset. The bugs are coming out though, because they're biting me left and right. So we're gonna hunt down the bug spray. It's in this boat somewhere, or it might be on the Sandbar, I'm not sure. Okay. Well, we're fixing to spray down. See y'all in a little bit. Looking like we might have one on that one. See how it's going up river? This is number 6 going back down baiting.
Do we get the pass like that truck?
There in my book bag. Alright, false alarm. Watch that hook, babe. Alright, let me give him some bait. Alright guys, this first line we checked, the sandbar's right over there. You can see our fire burning. We're just starting right here, because it looks like we already got one on this one. Or it's massively hung up one.
No, there's something.
We hoping it ain't a gator, because this is the one we saw the gator at a while ago. Or earlier when we were tying the line. You see the limb moving a little bit. We don't have, oh no. Hold on, let me clean the lens. These mayflies have messed up everything. What you dealing with? You need the net or it's hung? Got the net ready. You feel anything, babe?
No. There's something on it though.
I'm sorry I'm moving the camera, y'all. I'm trying to get this net situated without having to put the camera down. There it is. You think there's still something on it though, or you don't? No. Okay.
Yeah, it's hung right over yonder.
Huh?
It's hung on that limb over yonder. I don't feel anything.
It might have been what we heard splashing.
Yeah. I figured we had a gator over here. What's that limb right there?
All right, y'all. We moved on to the next one.
I get it.
Oh, get the charger. Get.
It just come plugged in. Go flat. Elusive.
Yep. We'll catch y'all up to speed on that first line we checked while we're getting this fish off. It felt like a gator or a really big fish because it was a loose root up under there that had some give to it. But it was definitely something big on it that got it wrapped up and got off. And we finally got it unhung. And this is our second line we're checking right here. And we already got us a flathead. This is our third line on the first check of the night after we rebaited with live bait. Empty hook. Alright, let's get some bait.
I feel like there's something on it.
Yeah, they too. It's at a weird angle and the noodle's pushed up. Right here, it's tangle one.
There may be something done. That's fish on it.
Alright.
It's tangled up there. See?
Oh yeah. Alright, no, I see a bunch of mud.
See?
Yeah, I mean, I see
Anyway,
the line.
come on.
Good Lord! Look at that! You gotta help me.
Look.
I don't know if that's blue or... What
That's
happened?
what I'm talking about. You like jumping the damn boat with us.
They sure did. Boy, that's a... Look at it compared to my foot, y'all. You need some light, baby. I can't really tell in the dark, but I'm gonna guess that's old blue there. Good Lord. Still swimming?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We ain't got no tree shakers yet.
No, they all been still.
No bait.
Okay, need a bait.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get you a fresh one. You wanna hold on to him? Or not really? I got you. You alright with the motor?
Mm-hmm. Go fish.
Alright. What I wanna hear, babe.
Little plenty.
Oh yeah. You'll have to bring him in there.
Man, no flat.
No. It's hard to tell these channels and blues sometimes in the dark, but I think that's our channel. You see the difference in their heads a lot of times. See how rounded off this blue is? I don't know. That's where he's been rubbing the line.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oh, you waiting on bait. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Why is the mayflies back up here? Oh, them's different kind of flies. Look at them.
Snake or turtle?
You saw it go in the water?
Come off the bank and I saw his head pop up in the eyes for half a second.
Need bait. I bet you both got something. Sorry, baby.
No, it come off and first.
I felt it hit the net, the metal part.
It wasn't big where it was.
Okay, so we just need one bait.
It wasn't big where it was.
Okay.
Alright guys, we told you we was going to do a catch and cook. This is the latest I've ever kept Mama up to eat. We're working on 12 something. We checked lines. We've had a little bit of trouble. I think we probably caught a gator or two and got tangled up. But we did get us old flathead, a big blue, and a small or a medium channel. But we're going to take this right here and turn it into something good. We got some potatoes from the garden. We got some... the hell else we got?
Okra from the garden.
We got some okra from the garden. We finna light the grill and cook it up. We want to check the lines one more time before we get ready to go to bed. It's way past our bedtime.
Yes,
We old folks. But we're doing it for the tube. We're doing it for you guys. So please give us a like, a thumbs up, share. But I'm finna go ahead and light the grill. Then I get to the cleaning, and then we'll get the taters and okra ready to go.
Let us know in the comments if any of y'all do this camping out on the sandbar at the river, do this kind of life every once in a while. Drop it in the comments. Let us know.
We love it. It's very fun. Only thing wrong this time is a little bit disturbing is there's several gators out here around us. I mean, I'm talking about within 50 yards out there. They pretty good sized gators.
I got one on video. Hopefully, you can. It's hard to film in the dark, as you guys know. We try to do the best we can do with it, but we did catch one on video. But I mean, you can just shine the flashlight out there, and you can count 3 or 4 right here. That's close enough, man.
Mama they got the peacemaker and said that if one comes up here, we're gonna have that for breakfast. So
I ain't got no plans in killing no gator because I know that's a no-no. But if I feel threatened, just it'll have to be what it is.
we're gonna let these coals get ready and jump over here and clean this old flathead. Ain't been out in the water about 20 minutes. We definitely got a hot fire now.
Yeah, we do.
That's why you buy Kingsford, not the Pig Wiggly brand.
Hey.
That's ridiculous. There we go.
All right, we're fixing to set us up a little
Cleaning table. And I'm not sure about this grill right here, but I would love to link it down below. Mama had it when me and her got together, but we have camped out with it. You got the flat top, is basically black stone, and you got a grill on the other side, and it sits up on the sand, folds up, and don't take up much space. But we're going to have to figure out where we got it from.
Yeah, I'll see if I can look it up. I bought that on Amazon.
But we've used this thing several times on the Sandbar.
Yeah, it was pre-COVID.
As you can see.
Because it was before you came along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pre-TJ and pre-COVID. But we've cooked burgers out here. We've cooked sausage. You can cook eggs and stuff. We cook breakfast on the other side. We love it.
It is a little handy dandy, especially for this sandbar camping.
But we fit get us a makeshift. We kind of got it started already. Get us a makeshift cleaning table and
let me see if I can get a little light on the subject.
Make sure we throw our guts away from here.
Yeah, we don't want no gators tearing down the tent, because I'll probably tear down the tent trying to get out of it.
All right, guys. We just caught this flathead not too long ago on limb line. You seen it. We said we was gonna do a catch and cook. It's late. I know some of you guys might not be interested in the cleaning part, but we fixing to dispatch this fish, bleed it out a little bit, and then clean it up. We're fitting to jump on it. We're gonna clean this one as a smaller flathead, just like we would do a normal catfish. We're gonna clip his fins. Skin him out. Just come out the water. Ain't been out the water 20 minutes. We're gonna make sure we dispose of this carcass and skin away from us, because we do have a bunch of gators circling us out there. If I was at home and had my electric knife, I'd just fillet it up and wouldn't use skinners, but we ain't home. We roughnecking it. No water hoses, no way to hefty clean.
Did you hear that splash?
Is it over there where we earlier?
Yeah.
We're fighting with the gator. We got a line set across from us in a really good spot, but we got about a 6-7 foot gator over there wanting to fight with our fish. Fight us for our fish.
There's snips is over there.
I was just trying to sling blood on the tent. You take for granted about just the fact of light, electricity. Being out here in the dark and being off grid is a lot different.
Yeah, I just said earlier off the camera, I said, now you know why people back in the day used to go to bed with the chickens when the sun went down before electricity, or when electricity was limited, because it just made sense. Because you get up when the sun comes up, when you got light to do things.
We got a gallon of water here in this tote here we're gonna clean this up with. There's the belly meat. And there's just some fillets. Gotta go around them rib cages. It ain't the best fillet job I've ever done, but being as we out here in the wild, it'll work.
It will definitely work, babe.
There may be a little bit of meat left on this catfish, but guarantee you, those guys behind us swimming around will appreciate it. Ain't gonna go to waste. There's 2 fillets, some belly meat, and some scraps. Like I said, it wasn't my best work, but being as what we got to work with, I think we're doing a mighty fine job.
I think you did too, babe.
We're gonna go down there in the river and clean our hands off, and we got our coal started and get our frying pan out, and we're fixing to get to cooking.
All right, we got our potatoes cut up, a little olive oil.
What else you put on them, babe?
Just some salt and pepper.
A lot of salt.
Hey. We probably need to increase our salt intake. Just as much salt as we lost today, so it's okay.
I guarantee you.
Little 2-step. All right, beautiful.
We're gonna close them up and put them on the grill. We got us some okra out the garden Mama picked before we left. Choose a little olive oil.
I just put salt and pepper on them when I cooked them the other day.
Salt. No pepper. Do the same thing we've done to our taters.
Let me swap lights right quick. You hold that one a minute.
Last but not least.
We trying, y'all. Bear with us. Okay, that's a little bit better.
Last but not least, we got the star of the show. We already pre-greased this frying pan. Yeah, done that with me up all this.
I think our light's going dead. So we might, yep. Alright, so it's back to the flashlight.
This is a far cry from what we done last weekend. We caught some catfish, but we was the air conditioner. We was in on the lake in a big old house.
I was gonna say, I feel like we're on Survivor right now.
Survivor don't got olive oil though.
No, they don't.
They don't got Cajun two-step.
And they don't have no flashlights neither.
They don't got Cajun two-step and salt. Some aggressive salt of that. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper. On a sandbar fighting off gators, you can't go wrong with that. Alright guys, as promised, we said we was gonna do a catch, clean, cook if we could do it. Well, you saw us catch it, you saw us clean it, you saw us cook it, now it's time to eat it. We got a couple little pieces of okra right here. We didn't come from the garden we grabbed before we left. A little flathead fillet. Potatoes that we got from the garden that's been sitting up for a while. We're gonna let it cool off for just a second. We're fixing to try her out. We're gonna let it cool much though. Let's go ahead and try these potatoes. Fresh as fresh can be. Last but not least, to start the show, this baby was swimming a couple hours ago. Look at that meat. Don't pay my finger no attention. That's a little nasty. That's fine dining at its best. Me and Mom finna eat. She about to starve behind the camera.
Yes, I am. And
Way
it's
past our bedtime.
Way past our bedtime. It's the next morning, guys. We're going out for our morning check. See what we got. Beautiful morning. See the sunrise.
It's actually just a few minutes later.
I'm giving y'all forewarning. He don't fully function early in the morning. There's no telling what's gonna come out of his mouth. I'll try to interpret it for you guys. Maybe. Alright, pulling up to the first two, so I'm gonna swap you over and hold the phone. Looks like we might have something on the first one. Yeah. We lost the one off of this one last night. It got off as we was pulling up. We're gonna try. No, it's home. Nothing. Oh, our brim's just that healthy. Nada.
That one's twisted off.
You go ahead and take them up, or?
We can go ahead and take these two up.
Okay. I'm alright with taking them all up. I got one on that one. He must have ain't been on there long. He's still got a lot of spot. Tangled up good.
Make sure it's up. You see it?
What was it?
I don't know if it's a turtle or a gator.
I don't either. I saw it. I got it on video. I don't know.
Come off right there.
Right then?
I went to pull and I found it for half a second.
I can't hear you.
I said whatever it was come off about half a second ago. Alright guys, next morning, well, you didn't see us, maybe a few clips of us checking the lines. We didn't have but one, bunch of empty hooks. Maybe we should have stayed up last night a little later and rebaited, but it was way past me and Mama's bedtime.
We got 3 last night and 1 this morning, so
yeah, and we had
4.
several that we could tell we had lost fish on. But we wanted to come down here with the purpose of getting away, coming to the river, doing a catch and cook on the riverbank, and we accomplished that, so we got what we come for. Enjoyed ourselves, wore slam out. It's almost 9 o'clock now, and we've got most of the stuff packed in the boat. All we got to do now is take down the old tent, the house for the week, or last night, and hotel room. And we'll be ready to book it back to the house. We're ready to see Blue Dog, and Mama's needs to feed the possum, and got a bunch of cleaning to do. It's fun to get out, but there's a lot involved in it. Especially last night with the mayflies. They were terrible. Worst I've seen them.
I think the mayflies might be a little late in July, maybe? I'm not sure.
That's how you feed the fish.
That is crazy.
What's the worm? We're fixing to break camp. If you guys are interested in any of our fishing videos, we fish at the river, the lake. This one wasn't all real big exciting. It was a last minute decision to come down here. But if you want to check out some of our other videos, we catch some good sized catfish at the lake, and we've caught a few good ones in here. Hit the Blue Dog Ventures playlist, fishing playlist. And until next time, guys, appreciate y'all watching.